I am so excited to break open this box because, believe it or not, I don't actually know what's inside. Cheers, y'all. Welcome to a very exciting unboxing video. I just had to move the box out of the way to make some room, but you may have noticed I am once again decked out in all of my BibRave gear. That can only mean one thing. This is a BibRave campaign, and this is a campaign that I have been very much looking forward to. Quick disclosure, I am an ambassador for BibRave, one of their BibRave pros, which means I get the opportunity to test out some awesome running gear, run some pretty awesome races as well, but they do send me gear for free for the purpose of reviewing that gear or testing it out. So this was something that was sent to me for the purpose of reviewing, but they are in no way influencing what I am going to say on this video. But that being said, I am especially excited about this campaign because it's a little bit of a surprise. I mentioned in the intro that I don't actually know what's inside this mystery box. I'll go ahead and bring it back up now. But that is because this is a new pair of running shoes, but they didn't tell us which pair of shoes we were going to get. Obviously, you actually already know because it's probably in the title of the video, but enough kind of lead up or anything like that because I'm dying to know, so I'm just gonna crack this thing open. So I know that this is one of two options. It is a pair of Puma running shoes. I've been seeing a lot of hype around some of the new models of Puma running shoes. Just go ahead and get the actual box out. Also very eager to see what color we got. And I was hoping they would be super, super bright. Obviously, I'm all about the bright colors. And I've been very excited with what I've been seeing with the way the Puma shoes look. And there it is written across the laces. You might not be able to see it super well, but you can see a few letters peeking out from under the laces there. These are the Puma Deviate Nitros. I am especially excited to test these out because these are Puma's high performance running shoes. They do have one of those carbon fiber plates that run through the sole to help propel you forward. Let me get the other shoe out here and get this box out of the way so we can get a better view of the shoe as a whole. But like I said, all about the flashy colors, so I am especially excited about the color layout of these shoes. I think they have a pretty sleek look to them. Obviously you've got the Puma logo on there, but I just feel like the design of the shoe, it's very aesthetically pleasing. It looks nice and fast. Just feeling these, obviously they're a high performance shoe, so they're trying to be as lightweight as possible. And just feeling the upper, you can feel that they really tried to use as little material as possible. Again, just trying to cut any excess weight to create that high performance shoe. It's a super, super thin mesh material throughout the upper, it feels like, with a little bit of extra cushioning in certain key areas. So you can kind of see the outline of the cushioning. So there's little pads in certain places, but around them is really, really just a super thin mesh layer. Pull out all the padding so I can get a better feel of the inside. All in all, the Deviate Nitros are 9.4 ounces. Like I said, super, super thin mesh upper. Without the stuffing in there, I can actually see pretty much straight through the shoe, so very, very minimal material up top. A little bit of padding in the tongue, but not much. The bulk of that weight is coming from the foam midsole, as well as that carbon plate that runs the length of the shoe, and then of course the rubber outsole on the bottom as well. So I mentioned, as probably comes to no surprise, it is Puma's new patented foam technology in the sole. I feel like the majority of running shoes companies are moving towards their own kind of special performance foam. Puma specifically has their Nitro foam in their Nitro line of shoes, which is supposed to be a lightweight, high performance, and highly responsive foam. Again, all about just propelling you forward on that run to lead to peak performance and hopefully some new PRs. And then of course, the piece that I am most excited to test, that inno plate or that carbon fiber plate that's installed within the sole of the shoe. I have never run in a shoe with that carbon fiber plate. I know they have become very, very popular, especially among elite runners and at the elite racing level, again, just to increase that speed, give you a little bit of an edge. I personally have not run in one. You obviously can't see it looking at the shoe, but there is a little kind of access point at the bottom where if I hold that up, you can kind of see right in that hole there. And if I bring it close to the mic, you can probably hear it. but that's that carbon fiber plate. So very, very excited, A, just to feel how that feels out on the run, but basically the idea is that with that plate, you're kind of standing in a rocking forward motion, in that falling forward motion that's most efficient for running, with propulsion in mind. The idea being that you will just naturally be pushing yourself further, faster, because of sort of the position that your feet are in or the way the shoes feel as they land and lift off. It just naturally propels you forward so that you can pick up speed without feeling like you're expending more effort on those runs. So very, very excited just to see how that feels on the run. And then some other features to highlight. I am intrigued that they decided to go with the full rubberized outsole. Obviously that's great for traction. You get better traction on the run, better grip on the road as you're running. But I have seen a lot of companies moving to kind of only partial coverage with that rubber sole and mostly just leaving exposed foam, usually just using the rubber on kind of those high contact areas where you're gonna get more wear and tear on the shoes, but sacrificing a lot of it in other places, again, just to save weight on the shoe. I think that's probably why the shoe is just slightly a little bit heavier, but I'm also assuming that the carbon plate is gonna make up for that difference as well. I mean, 9.4 ounces really isn't all that heavy, so I'm not concerned about the weight at all, and I'm sure that the efficiency of the shoe will more than make up for that. Just something interesting that I noted. And then the last thing as well that I definitely appreciate, we are in the summer, so obviously we have plenty of daylight, but throughout the year I am often running in the pre-dawn hours in the dark, and the whole material of the upper is designed with a reflective material to make sure you glow nice and bright when you get hit with any headlights or anything like that. So always appreciate when shoe companies are designing their shoes with runner safety in mind. Just another plus to look forward to. But having not run in the shoes, I don't have a ton more to say about them. Obviously they look incredible. I love the colors. I love the feel of the shoe. Like I said, just the overall sleek design. It just looks like they're ready to go fast, and I am looking forward to putting these to the test. I haven't done a ton of speed work recently. Obviously I've been coming off of an IT band injury, but I think I might have to make a few excuses to do so just to test out what these shoes feel like. I also have some speedier races hopefully coming up in the fall, so if all goes well, these could be my racing shoes for those occasions, but ultimately just really excited to see if they're a good fit, see how they feel, and just experience this new running shoe and experience a carbon plated high performance running shoe for the first time. So that's my unboxing initial thoughts, just kind of first look at the Puma Deviate Nitros. Very, very excited to give these a try. Puma coming out with some incredible new performance running shoes on the scene, and I've seen a ton of excitement on social media from a lot of professional runners as well who have been testing these, so I am excited to have my chance to put these to the test as well. But thank you as always for tuning in. You will see these shoes again soon because I will be back with kind of my updates, initial reaction after my first run in them, and then of course I'll post updates as well once I've accumulated some more substantial mileage. But very excited just to get these out for their first run so I can experience what that feels like on my feet. But like I said, thank you so much for tuning in. If this is your first time on the channel, I hope that you will subscribe, and please everyone click that thumbs up as well because it will just help others find the video content in the future. But thank you for tuning in, and I will be back with more updates shortly. Cheers.